All right, guys, welcome to episode 3 of Mining Positivity. So, I've been busy on the base trying to get a bunch of things set up here. I've been harvesting a lot of crops and different things like that. And I think it's time to make a proper living space because this is just pretty sad. And Charles wants an actual place of his own and all of these things. I've been growing trees like mad and cutting them down. And I got actually something else I want to show you. I've begun prepping the area of where I think I want to build this base, at least the starter base. And here's kind of what I'm thinking. Actually, before I get started, here's a little before and after of this area. I think I just was standing here when I took a screenshot. Let's take a look at that. So that's the before, and this is the after for now. But I'm thinking something like the house going in the back here, large crop areas up here, a huge furnace area over here, and then kind of leaving this the way it is and using this as something, whether an entrance down into a mine or storage or something. But I like the way this is looking, and I actually like the way that's kind of coming up. So maybe I'll restore that and build that into kind of like a little cave system over here or something. But the reason I wanted this spot is because I wanted to look out over the water and see the island in the distance and see the sunsets, because I do think Minecraft, for its blockiness and all that stuff and stylization, it does have some beautiful sunsets. So with that said, though, I'm just going to continue altering the terrain here and giving myself as much building space as I need, plus some. And then we'll come back and talk about the plans for laying out and building the base. Okay, I think this is a big enough area where we could start building the base. So, and if you notice my level is down from the last episode, that is because I met an untimely demise. So I got into a fight with a drowned that had a trident, and he came up here, and I ran down in here to hide, but he got me before I could escape. So I kind of want to talk about what's happening here real quick too. So I'm going to talk about what this is, how I made it, and why I made it a little later. But I basically set up a way that I could quickly bone meal all of the kelp I was getting here and then use that to grow this, because I really want to start enchanting soon. And I'm going to need a lot of sugar cane and a lot of leather to start making books, which the leather's not a problem because the mushroom cows are everywhere. But yeah, that might be a little bit of an issue. All right, so we're going to head back over to the jungle island, because all I have right now is spruce and jungle wood, and I'd like some other types of wood when I start building the house, at least to have some options. And I know for sure I saw at least a couple oak trees over there. So we're going to head on over there, and we'll take a look at this. This is actually coming in nicely. Finally got enough seeds to plant the whole thing, so that's going well. But yeah, let's just hop in a boat, get across the island, and see if we can't find an oak tree. So I had actually come over to this island before and got some more wool from this sheep here, which seems to be the only sheep around. At some point, I definitely got to get him over by my base. But during that time when I was over here, I was able to take out a few spiders and things like that and get some string, which is definitely something I'm going to need so I can actually start making some scaffolding. All right, and here we go. Didn't take long at all to find an oak tree. So we'll take that out, and then we'll just start breaking it down and try to get some saplings to take back to the base. So I'm heading back because it's getting dark here, but look what we just found. some more melons. I don't know why I'm using shears to break them, but an axe is definitely the way to go. So actually, I think maybe I'll stick around here a little bit into the evening. I definitely don't want a creeper showing up and blowing up my sheep, my one and only sheep. But I do need some more string for some spiders, so let's see what we can get done here. Alright, so I'm over here fighting some mobs, and I saw something glowing in the water here, and I think we're about to get our very first glow squid sack, so that will be really, really cool to get. Something from the new 1.17 update. Alright, I can see there's some axolotl around here. And, okay, does he have a fishing rod? He does have a fishing rod, and we do not have a fishing rod, so that would be great if he gave it to us. But it did not happen. And then what did he do that axolotl? He like stunned it with the fishing rod. That was interesting. Okay, we're back at the base. I think what I'm going to do is just use this dirt to kind of map out some areas of where I want to lay things out, and then we'll start building. Alright guys, I've been doing a basic layout here, and here's what I have in mind. So this is going to be the outer perimeter, like a wall or maybe some kind of leaf / gate decorative thing. This is just here so I know that I have a 4 space opening. This is where I want the center to be. The house will be center with that opening. We'll do like a porch here. And everything is even numbers, so I think we have 4 here and then 6 and 6 on either side. That's a nice big house. On this side, I'm going to have a stairwell going up to a 2nd floor. And so we'll be able to make a lot of living space here. And somewhere about here, I think you'll enter into the 2nd floor. I think on this side, we'll have just a huge wall of smelting things. We'll put like a workbench maybe here. This will be our workbench. And then right back here is where it'll start. Just storage and storage and storage and storage. So much storage. So I used to have storage in basements underneath and different things like that. But I really want to keep at least a good amount of storage right near the area where we're going to be smelting things. And maybe we'll just have a couple different options there, because I will want a basement at some point and probably an attic, and we'll have some farms in these little squares here. We'll do, you know, maybe some wheat here and some carrot over there once we get some, and some different farms here. And we'll have this area open for now, and then like I said, we'll build some kind of cave growth here. There's some cool new cave blocks in 1.17, so we'll use this to maybe showcase them. So yeah, now it's time to actually start building some things. Okay, so I decided to kind of change things up a little bit. I think what I'm going to have is this as the main entrance. We'll have a porch going around with kind of an overhang. And then on this side, it'll be 2 stories. And on this side, it'll be a 1-story building. So that I can build the 1-story building and get set up to have a temporary living place with a shelter and things like that, and do some of the outside stuff, and then over time build the second story part here. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I like to kind of build things out of dirt or some kind of block that's easy to remove, just so I can get an idea of like how high I want the ceiling, or how wide I want the rooms, or how I want the rooms laid out, what they're going to be, that kind of thing. So this part, for me at least, it just kind of helps get an idea of where everything's going. So what a lot of other people do is they will make a duplicate world and then turn that duplicate world into creative, and then build whatever they're thinking about building, then take the final build and then reproduce it in their world. I don't like doing that because to me it's a lot of extra work. I think it's easier to kind of just make things out of dirt, decorate on the inside, and then if you realize like, oh no, this isn't going to look the way I want it to look, you can easily just kind of shift a wall or shift something around and adjust until you like it. So yeah, that's just my little tip, and it works for me. Okay, here's just a quick little update of where things are at with the house. I'm pretty sure this is exactly what the outer part's going to look like with the porch and things like that. And then, hello. And then inside here, we'll probably have like a walk-in. There'll be the kitchen. There'll be like a living space here. This will be the big bedroom where I'll have a lot of different things inside of here. And then on the outside over here, we'll probably have that stairwell that I was originally thinking about going up to the second floor. Right about there. Okay, so it's time for me to start thinking about the roof on this side before I start building the second story on that side. So, that said, more of these mushroom guys. We need a stone cutter because anytime you're going to make cobblestone stairs or stone stairs or anything like that, you definitely want to use the stone cutter because it gives you way more for way less. So I think it's reduced by almost half the amount. So we'll just plop this down anywhere. Here's fine. Throw our cobblestone in there. And it's a 1-to-1, so we'll just get 64 of those. And if you're wondering how to do that, just press Y. And then it'll give you the full stack of what you're doing. So yeah, let's get started on this roof. Now that we got our basic shape, we want to go in and actually like start figuring out where our support beams and things like that might be going. So let's work on that. I think that's going to do it as far as building for today. Coming back to that whole building with dirt thing, yeah, because I moved a lot of things. This whole crop field idea I had here is probably going to shift up. I may wind up moving this up a little bit, maybe even pushing the shore out a little. But yeah, it's hard to look at right now. I know you're probably looking at this thinking, wow, that looks awful. But once the episodes keep rolling and we keep building and building on it, I promise you this thing's going to look really, really cool. And I'm really liking the way those trees look over there next to this too. I think I'll be planting a lot of those around the island once we start changing this out for grass. At some point, we're going to change this mycelium out for grass. And there are places on the island where grass is already growing. And I was worried actually in the beginning, like maybe we'd start getting spawns there. Like there's some over here and some over there. But I don't have Silk Touch on anything yet, so I can't actually pick those up. But yeah, we'll talk about how you change this, and it'll be a big process to actually do. But I think it'll be worth it. So yeah. So that's going to do it as far as the building portion of today. We did a lot. It's no longer than any of the other episodes, but there was a lot going on in here. So we're going to wrap up by meeting up in the mines. Okay, we're down here in our mine, and today's positive thought of the day, or mining for positivity here, is just going to be a simple one, and that is today, right now, is the day. If you're listening to this video, years from now, or when it posts, it really doesn't matter, but the idea is that today is the day for whatever that thing is that you've been wanting to do, and you've been putting it off, Maybe you've been wanting to learn an instrument. Today's the day, man. Go out there, get that instrument, start watching YouTube videos, and learn how to play it. You can do it. I learned how to play piano and took piano lessons for many, many years, taught myself how to play guitar, and those things have brought so much joy to my life. But if I had kept waiting to, I'll learn next month or the month after that, it never would have happened. So let today be the day for whatever it is that you're wanting, for whatever it is that you're dreaming about, for whatever it is you've been wanting to start up, a new hobby, talk to a person that you've been wanting to talk to, but you've been nervous about striking up a conversation. Let today be the day. Don't wait, because life is going to keep moving by, and before you know it, tomorrow may never present the opportunity to actually do that thing that you're wanting. Life is always in this weird, constant state of change. And so the idea that tomorrow might be a better day to do something is actually kind of ridiculous, because we never know what tomorrow is going to bring. So there's no way for us to think that tomorrow will be any better than today to start that thing, take that chance, begin that journey. So that's today's encouraging thought for while we're down here in the mines mining for some positivity. But let that be today's. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that just happened too. Yes, this is our first diamond of the episode, and yeah, let today be the day is right, man. Like, don't put things off. Oh, it's a big one too. This is fantastic. Yeah, don't put things off. And let today be the day that something great begins in your life. But great things begin in our lives when we choose to begin them. So, and with that, this is PJ. Thank you for joining me, and have a fantastic day.